Hi guys, this is Marquetta with Homes of Northwest Real Estate, and I just wanted to show you how it looks like when a realtor has way too much time on their hands in December. So normally I don't decorate much because I'm usually busy, even though this year I did close a couple deals in December. But I also wrote an offer yesterday and unfortunately we didn't get it. But anyway, I have a couple themes going today. We have a little burgundy wine tree because I have to have several themes going. I promise I do have normal people Christmas, but what you're about to see is little nuts. And pay attention because there's gonna be a quiz at the end and you can win some cool prizes. So here is my little wine tree, one of my trees. There we go. And because I also like golf and it's kind of crappy outside, I had to bring a little golf course to my hutch. So this is crazy. It took me since the Thanksgiving weekend to build this whole thing. So this is kind of my hutch, and it's a full-blown Christmas village golf course. And I'll show you in detail what I did here. So we have a little groundskeepers, little pile of snow with a shovel and a few other tools. We have a parking for a little golf cart, of course. This originally had a cooler on the side, not the white basket, but I needed the cooler for the other side for the cart lady, so I had to modify. We do have a little bag of clubs, of course, a custom-made entrance sign. I just had a bag of rocks, so I improvised. We have a little fountain going on for the entrance. Of course, we need to have a clubhouse. These are actually real markers that I use on the real golf course to make it look like a golf course that I had to embellish a little bit. And we have some doggies, even though you don't see doggies on a golf course often or at all, but I had to add some because I like doggies. So we have one down here with food, one is down here sleeping, and then we have a couple here watching a couple decorating a Christmas tree, which happens to be on a patio next to the clubhouse. So we have a bench, fire going on, sign for the clubhouse just in case you were confused where it is. As you can see, I have a couple dimes and little things going on here, so you see the tiny little scale. We have a book and a bottle of wine. We have refreshments, umbrella, of course, golf course at the turn. You do need to get a hot dog, burger, Coke. We have fries and a cookie, bottle of wine, and of course also we have a couple birds feeding on some crumbs. Somebody lost a cookie, so this is how crazy I am and detailed. I made all of these by hand. We have a bubblegum machine here. We have more parking for carts. If you see, we have golf shoes, little parking sign, golf cart parking only. All of this will be clubbed, not literally, but you know how it is. We have a gentleman here, a tiny little scorecard, and of course raccoon trying to rummage through a garbage can. Course first 9 holes layout, little miniature pictures, just so you see how little it is. I'm gonna put a finger on it right here, tiny little things. Anyway, we go back to the front because this is where our hole is. We have a tee box. It's made a little sign, tee box sign. So this apparently is par 4, 427 yards. And it's really a difficult hole. I would not want to play that in a real life. And what do we have here? Garbage can, bucket of balls, any little clubs, golf towel. This is actually a thimble thing for sewing. And we have red and white tees. And Santa is trying to hit a ball. Actually, he already did. And we have a little bit of a wildlife, which you also see on the golf course. We had to have it a little elevated here. That's where wine corks come really handy. And Santa hit right before the creek, so he didn't drown the ball, which is fantastic. He also didn't hit it into the sand trap, and he managed not to kill anybody. You do yell 4 if your ball is astray. And then we have a little elevated green. So you have to kind of chip up over that creek, not an easy shot. You have a lot of crap around, boulders. We have a snake here, little otter with a fish watching like what the heck's going on that green. There is a couple finishing on the green, and this guy is like, what's going on here? Because this other gentleman is trying to blow on a hole or on a ball just to get that in, and that's just not right. So anyway, right behind the green we have another hazard, which is a full-blown lake. As you can see, there's a lot of balls that people hit in. This is real water, by the way. And we also have some people that threw their clubs in. That happens once in a while. And a little more second little lake with a fountain here. More wildlife. And you can also see some squirrels, hedgehogs, oh, a little cute ladybug. Of course, bunnies. Coyote is eyeing those bunnies. Not sure how that's gonna end up, but hopefully okay. We have a couple little fawns. Coyotes I see on Glendavere all the time. We have some water hazard and more wildlife. Speaking of wildlife, this is really not advisable to do if you have small children or pets, because this is easily knockable. It took me a while to light this all up without knocking everything. Forgot to show you, we also have a little sandwich sign here so people know what to order, which is made out of the little gift tags, chalk. I have a chalk pen. So we have a hot dog, burger, beer. If you're wondering what fruity TV static is, that's aka White Claw. That's kind of how it tastes. And we have a little wiener looking at it like, hot dog, what the heck? Anyway, moving on. Wildlife, water, sand, green. Of course, we have a cart lady. We cannot forget the cart lady. She's ready with the cooler that I snatched from the golf cart up front. So she's ready to sell us some bevies. And then we have a hole 19, which is a full-blown bar. I made a cute little sign for that. We have a hole 19 sign. And we have a patio. Tables, wine, more fire, beer, more wine, and a bar, another umbrella, and another bar. Of course, whiskey. There's another dime. Somebody's headphones. There's a gentleman that just went somewhere, but he was filling out his tiny little scorecard, and we have a TV remote because they're also watching a golf channel on TV. And of course, we cannot forget a range, practice range. It's a full-blown range, and as you can see, we have a little building there. We have covered range that is sponsored by Homes of Northwest Real Estate. This is actually a box from my sunglasses. I just flipped it and glued a few wooden benches, tiny little buckets, and golf clubs. Then we have some lights so the people can practice at night. And as you can see, we have a couple Santas playing here, tiny ones. target practice, couple flags. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you the sign here that goes to the hole 19. It says, nice drinks. This way. Don't know, maybe bears. The other way. I wouldn't try it. Anyway, back to the range. I had to make a net so somebody doesn't kill somebody with their great drives. And that one's actually made out of some leftover packaging and a Halloween wig netting. Perfect. So we have a little driving range here. This little triangle, it's another target practice. That's actually a stand for a Rubik's Cube. Just in case you didn't think I'm dorky enough already. I do have a Rubik's Cube around here somewhere. We have a couple benches for spectators. And of course a bench advertisement. Homes of Northwest Real Estate. So you know who to call when you need to buy or sell a house. Because as you can tell, I have way too much time on my hands. I need to get out there with clients again. Now we have a little more wine theme on my bar of my kitchen. Oh, just a little lid bottles, tiny little bottles, corks, and more golf stuff. A little martini glass. So I just dumped a bunch of golf balls in there. Put some lights, some sugared cranberries, fake. Pretty little bow. I made this little ornament with golf clubs. And I have a little miniature, it's about 10 inches, tree. And it's all golf. So it came with originally just these little balls, but of course I had to modify. So I made a water, drowned balls in the water. I also made one with a sand trap and a ball and a whole bunch of tiny little charms to complete my little golf 10-inch bar top tree. We have some more golf balls, fake, tiny ones. Of course a Christmas Mary Berry Tuscany candle. Some chocolate. These are espresso M&Ms. And they came in this cream and burgundy color, which fits perfectly for what I need to be doing here. And it also came with brown, but it didn't fit, so I had to eat all those brown ones to make room, just so you know. Of course, some red wine is absolutely required. So today I'm drinking this kind. And it says plush and jammy. It sure is. In my glass, don't mind my lipstick. You can probably see it, but it says, that's what I do. I drink and I know things. Some of you are Game of Thrones fans. I know that quote, my favorite character, Tyrion. Some more chocolate. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Probably give it away to kids, but golf balls, chocolate. And a few centerpieces, because we have a couple water holes with golf balls inside, candle, and another one. This is actually a sugar, believe it or not. And the glass ball is a whiskey cooler chiller. We have another water hole with more balls. And of course the sand trap centerpiece. Made from scratch. It helps to go to Michael's on Black Friday and find all of these things I can cut up in pieces. And another centerpiece, little sand things. Okay. So that's enough of golf and wine. I will show you. Oh, it took, by the way, couple 3 weeks to put this all together. Late nights with my little retro headphones on, listening to disco, Soul Train, about 125 to 129 BPM. Then I ramped it up a little bit. Tomorrow I have about 300 envelopes to lick, sending out my little cheesy calendars. So if you're not on a list and you want one, let me know. And then I'll show you a little bit of my desk here. Oh, I got a really cool Christmas card from a very good friend of mine. And just to show you that I'm not the only neurotic one, it was really cool because every year she tries to find a place in a country where they have a small little town usually that's called, well, this year it was kind of unique. Came from Hooker, Oklahoma. She actually flew there to mail her Christmas cards because it fit her Christmas card theme, and she even had a little poem. And she's been to Snowflake, Arizona, and a whole bunch of other places. But this is my desk. So if you ever call me and you need some real estate stuff looked up, chances are that I'm not sitting here. And chances are that it doesn't look disorganized, for sure. But what's really exciting is that this month I actually came out in a special edition of Forbes magazine. Super stoked about it. This is my 3rd time in Forbes. And I have a little printout here. And it's really tiny. You kind of need a magnifying glass because it's just a tiny little blurb. But I'm in there. 503-267-1395. Make sure I remember that number because I'm gonna have a quiz if you're paying attention with this stupid little video for some prizes I'll show you in the end. Anyway, if you guys are thinking about buying or selling, let me know because I can send you my little folder which has some really helpful things. Not just some marketing pieces so you see, but mainly a guide to selling a home. It's really helpful. I put that all together and it has kind of steps and process and how to prepare a home for a photo shoot and how to maximize the, showings and all that stuff. Also, some of you are lucky and you're getting my magazine every couple months. If you're not, don't feel that you're not special. I just don't know you really wanted one. So let me know and I can put you on a list. Of course, I have my notes, notepads. I'm just showing you this again with my phone number. So when you're with friends or coworkers or on holidays, remember that. Make sure you give it to them. This is my little printer, so I had to have a little decoration here as well. More golf. These are actually pens, like this one. It's a pen. It's kind of cool because I'm a dork. Here's a couple other marketing pieces you can request. Here I have usually hanging a whole bunch of stickies with my notes, to-dos, sign, sarcasm, just definitely one of the services I offer. And yeah, notes, to-dos, etc. You probably recognize Morse code because I'm a dork, so you can figure out what it says. And then I have usually hanging stuff like useless stuff to overthink, brilliant ideas, things I was right about, reasons why I should not be put on a speakerphone, a new ink or other doodles. It's what I do when I'm slow. So make sure you guys call me, because I need to get back to work. More golf stuff. These are actually golf ball candles on a little putting green. No animals were harmed in this video. However, I cannot say the same for the fauna. I accidentally ordered these live little weird leaves. They were supposed to be plastic. So this is just what's left over. The rest is flushed. And I just put a fake little rubber Nemo in there. So I have real plants and a fake fish. It's kind of weird. Anyway, a couple of my awards you don't really care about. And I'll show you some of the normal people stuff they do for Christmas, which I take seriously. I have a little nativity scene village with a couple light up trees, some candles, and a few little things. This is sitting on a shoebox. Of course, I needed to have it elevated. Couldn't be just flat. And this is my favorite nativity scene. I embellished it a little bit, but if I don't put anything else up except the royal pine air freshener, this is definitely something I always put up because it's really cool. And it's blue, my favorite color. So, I don't want to forget my golden 3-footer tree. It's just a gold metal spiral, kind of my style. A few gifts. A couple of them are Ferrero Rocher chocolates that I had to eat because they are way too close to the fireplace and they would melt. So it was a necessity to eat the entire box. And lastly, my little mantle above the fireplace is black and white and my favorite blue, which is also my company colors. If you want to be precise, it's Pantone 2727 blue. And I have just a couple of things here. A few houses. Joy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Peace. Dear Santa, I can explain, maybe. Happy holidays. And my little note card that's lit with a blue light. And I even made a mistletoe from scratch, which is kind of funny because when I was Googling it, mistletoe, so I can make it, because nothing says love like a bird poop on a stick. Seriously, Google it. Mistletoe is from Anglo-Saxon word, and first part means bird poop and the other one means stick. So I guess it's kind of a parasite, the whole mistletoe thing, and it's poisonous, so I'm not sure about this. And it also says that if you don't get kissed, you're gonna stay single for another year. Hence, I'm not kissing anybody under this mistletoe. And a few gifts here. I will post in the comments what the questions are, what the test is, and what you can win. Obviously, I had no need to put this ornament anywhere. Just Christmas wishes and mistletoe kisses. We already established I'm not doing that. So you can win a cute little ornament. I also have tickets to January Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show. Then we have some scratch-offs, $10,000 prize, 3 different ones. And the top prize is a digital picture frame. So if you guys still need a last-minute present for somebody, this is a cool one. I have a couple other bonus gifts that are surprise. So watch the comments and there's gonna be a quiz. Like if you paid attention to my long video, I apologize, but there is a lot going on here. I'm gonna give you one more little tour of the golf course because I want you to count how many animals have you seen. And also, we're gonna play a little game called, not Where's Waldo, but Where's Wilson? That used to be my sandwich, which I frequently forgot, so I usually said I'm lost my Buddy Wilson. But in this case, Buddy Wilson is a cat. Don't think I forgot about cat people. There is a cat. And I just want you to pay attention, because there is a cat somewhere on this golf course. And it's gonna be one of the questions. So pay attention. Now I also forgot to show you what my Christmas present to myself is, just in case you were thinking that my tiny little stocking was empty, which it is, because it doesn't fit. And I got myself a cute little putting green. Yay. So I'm gonna be doing some practicing with my putting green. Alright. Well, anyway guys, thank you for watching this super long video. I know that's not normal. But if you're looking for a detailed oriented realtor, then I'm sure you will appreciate this. All right. Well, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Have a good one. Bye.